When we found Château de Purnon, she lay on the brink of ruin, shut away from the world, her gates closed, and her secrets hidden. The memories of the people who had lived and worked here slowly being lost to time. You never really own a place like Purnon. You're the custodians, protecting her for generations to come. We believe that saving this place of rare beauty would mean little if we did not share her elegance with others. And so each year we open the chateau gates and welcome visitors from all around the world to gaze in awe at the talent of the craftsmen who created Purnon at the end of the 18th century, and to marvel at the remarkable skills of the artisans who are reawakening Château de Purnon at the beginning of the 21st century. This week we prepare to open Château de Purnon for Les Journees du patrimoine, the European Heritage Days, with thanks to the support of Wise, a smarter and cheaper way to transfer money internationally. The visitor experience on the inside of the chateau, they get to come through the main entrance, through this antechamber, the grand salon, the bibliothèque, and a new room that we haven't showed before.
Okay, so in this room, really people are moving through, so we need to make sure we protect the two royal busts. So we'll need to put the barriers up there. We need to move this piece of furniture out.
This room's quite easy.
Yep, simple.
The grand salon.
Yep, what has to be done here?
This is where our boutique is.
Yep.
So I think basically we need to remove any furniture that we're not going to use in the boutique. We'll leave this screen and the Purnon papers, and then we need to set up the boutique. And then we've got on the Saturday evening that members exclusive event that we're going to do in here, so we need to have a chat about how we're going to present that as well.
I think the less in here the better, so that people can circulate, and it also means when we come to the Patreon and members event in the evening, it's a lot easier to manage the setup for it because we won't have very long.
Yes. Purnon's beautiful bibliothèque. So this is where we do our main AV presentation with all the work that's been completed so far in the restoration of the chateau.
Screen here, seating here. Now last time we blocked off the entrance to these two doors with the pedestals with the replicas of the royal busts on them. But this year, obviously, we certainly can't do that on that side.
Because we have a plan.
Because we have a plan, a secret plan to open this room for the first time.
Yes, and so this is a room actually we have never shared before. This is really the first time that this door is going to be open and what's behind it shared. And what's behind it needs to be cleaned out before we can prepare the space as we want to present it. And then I guess it just all needs a big clean, but we'll wait until Friday when all the stonemasons have finished creating their dust.
Yeah.
And actually Jose, our wonderful neighbour, is coming to help, so we have an extra set of hands.
We have for the entire week, and it's fair to say that Jose helps every year during the Journée du Patrimoine, during the lead up to it and during the weekend itself, and there's absolutely no way we could put on the wonderful open day that we do without his help.
Too true.
Well, this is our 18th century bakery. We use it each year for the Journée du Patrimoine, and before we can use it for the open day, it needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, and actually this is my favourite thing that we do during the Journée du Patrimoine, because it just makes the whole domain smell of this incredibly fresh baked bread, and the boulanger just does an amazing job, and it is a hive of activity in here, so it's a space that I really love. But I think it also needs a bit of a clean out, not just the bread oven but the whole room, and to set it up for the weekend.
Okay, well, let's get to it. Well, the boulangerie or the bakery is now almost ready. We've got a few things still to do. Benoit, our extraordinary baker, will come probably tomorrow and light the four au pain, light the bread oven. He needs to do that a couple of days in advance because it takes a long time to heat the oven up.
Yep. And there's a few other little things. I didn't realise that this tablecloth needs quite a good iron. And then also I need to get the till ready and get some spare change. And talking about money, we are absolutely thrilled this year that the Journée du Patrimoine is proudly supported by Wise, a smarter way for you to transfer money internationally. And it's actually a product that we have been using here since arriving at Purnon nearly 6 years ago now.
Yeah, we couldn't have done this project without Wise. We've had funds that we've had to bring over from Australia. There's a few things we absolutely love about them. We love that the transfers are lightning fast, and when we have to pay our tradespeople, our artisans, it's often really important that they're paid in a timely way. And also we like that you can lock in the exchange rate for up to 48 hours, and all of our transfers are done in Australian dollars. And with the dollar jumping around all over the place over the last couple of years, being able to lock the exchange rate in really does give you peace of mind.
And Wise can save you up to 4% on international transfers versus traditional banks. And so if you are like us and looking to buy a property in France, on a €400,000 property purchase, that is €16,000 in your pocket. And to celebrate our partnership with Wise, Wise are offering you a fee-free international transfer of up to €500. So just click on the link in the description below to take advantage of that.
Yeah, so we're really pleased that Wise are supporting us for this year's Heritage Open Days.
We are, but we've still got lots of work to do to finish getting ready. Come on, let's go. One of our biggest tasks as we prepare for the Journée du Patrimoine for our open weekend is preparing the grounds, and thankfully we have a couple of beautiful sunny days in front of us, which is really going to help us get on top of everything. We have quite a few trees that have fallen down over the last couple of months which we haven't had a chance to clear, and just recently a large tree fell here on the driveway, so Jose and Tim are going to start clearing the grounds. So Jose has been in here and started to cut up the trunk of the tree and discovered the most extraordinary thing. I've never seen this before. The entire inside of the tree has a wasp's nest in it. I mean, they've gone now. And then I think what's happened is the bees have come along and used the wasp's nest for themselves, and there's more recent honeycomb in here, and it goes through the whole trunk of the tree, doesn't it, Jose? I mean, look at that. Thank goodness they weren't there when you started.
But you see all
The layers.
the layers.
Oh, that's hornets. treat the bees, which we always do in September. And a lot of stuff has fallen from the roof here in the stables. Oh. Today we are going to treat the hive against the Varroa destructor virus. The name says it all, doesn't it? And I do this every September because this parasite is the biggest threat to bee colonies worldwide. It is a horrible parasite that attaches itself to the body of the bee and causes deformation in the bee. It eats off the bee, so it weakens the bee and eventually leads to the death of the bee and the death of the colony. It also reproduces inside the capped cells of the brood box. Anyway, normally you treat after your final harvest of the year, which we have done. And we got so much honey, so I'm really excited because this year we are going to, for the very first time, make the honey from Purnon's bees available for purchase here during the Journée du patrimoine. So I have some beautiful little jars that I'm going to prepare. But today is all about treating the hive and making sure that we have a healthy colony of bees here at Purnon. So let's get to it. The other thing is yesterday when I was out here checking the hive, I saw a hornet hovering around the front, and so I want to see if he's there and if I can't trap him in my hands and kill him, because I do not want hornets eating our bees. Okay, so here we go. It's the most beautiful day, but the whole top box super is going to have to come off so that we can get to the brood box, which is this box here. Oh, there's the hornet. Oh my gosh, I got him! He actually had a bee. That is a dead hornet, and he's no longer going to eat my bees. There you go, girls. He's gone. So that's great. The bees have now been treated against the Varroa destructor, that awful parasite. And to my great joy, I managed to kill the hornet as well. And so hopefully they are going to now be happy for the coming months, and I'll come back in autumn when the temperatures drop and it's a little bit cooler, and I put a divider in the brood box so that the bees only need to keep half the brood box warm over the cold winter months, and they have so much food in the top super, and so we'll leave that all with them now to get them through winter.